Welcome everyone to the SWF. Tonight's main event, we have a huge steel cage match as Bart Simpson defends the SWF Championship against Seymour Skinner. Seymour Skinner defeated Bart Simpson a few months ago to earn a shot at the SWF Championship. They then had a fantastic SWF Championship match that ended in disqualification and absolute chaos. Now, for the third time, Bart Simpson and Seymour Skinner will go at it once again, this time locked inside a steel cage. And last week, we had the shocking development that GM Health will be the special guest referee for tonight's main event. Seymour Skinner not a fan of this news, but does this hinder his chances of potentially walking out as the new SWF champion? We'll find out in tonight's main event. And speaking of GM Health, last week right here in the SWF, GM Health announced that at Destruction, which is now 3 weeks away, Homer Simpson and Brock Lesnar will battle it out once again, but this time in a last man standing match. We've also learned that Homer Simpson will be here tonight to address his upcoming last man standing match against Brock Lesnar. And the glass breaks, which only means one thing. It's Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson, the last time we saw him was 2 weeks ago, where he was sending a message to Brock Lesnar, and then Brock Lesnar punched Homer out of nowhere. They brawled back and forth, and it ended with Brock Lesnar spearing Homer Simpson off the stage. My goodness, the fans are happy to see Homer Simpson. Homer Simpson's got to be in a very good mood. And wait a minute, Homer Simpson appears to be looking out of the ring, and he pulls out a steel chair. That's the same steel chair that he decked Brock Lesnar on the back of the head with all those weeks ago. But ladies and gentlemen, Homer Simpson is out here to talk about his upcoming last man standing match against Brock Lesnar. Let's hear what he has to say. Oh no, Brock Lesnar has heard enough. Out he comes, and he has the kendo stick. Homer Simpson and Brock Lesnar both took the intensity to the next level. I am looking forward to their last man standing match at Destruction. As both men stare each other down, there is no doubt that they are both looking forward to beating the absolute piss out of each other. And ladies and gentlemen, there you see the barbaric steel cage. You know what that means? That means it's time for our main event. What the hell? Chief Wiggum? Abe Simpson? What the hell? They're out here and they're brawling. We're supposed to get our main event steel cage match between Seymour Skinner and Bart Simpson, but Abe Simpson and Chief Wiggum are just beating the piss out of each other. And Chief Wiggum, oh my goodness, just throwing Abe Simpson into the steel cage and a spear. Wow, what an announcement for a huge main event match for next week's show. Abe Simpson and Chief Wiggum, who have been at each other's throats for months now, will go at it next week in a no disqualification match. That's going to be one hell of a main event, ladies and gentlemen, but that's next week. As for tonight, it is now time for our main event as GM Helst, who will be the special guest referee for this match, steps inside that destructive steel cage. The ominous steel structure. Oh my goodness, look how deadly it is. And ladies and gentlemen, out comes the challenger. It's Seymour Skinner. And look at that deathly look in his eyes. Seymour Skinner is technically 2-0 against Bart Simpson. So he's going to be feeling very confident going into tonight's steel cage matchup. As Seymour Skinner now makes his way to the ring, just eyeing down that structure. You know, Seymour Skinner said last week that he's never been in a steel cage match, but this type of environment is not new to him. He feels that he has an advantage going into this steel cage match. But Seymour Skinner was not a fan of the announcement last week that GM Helst is going to be the official for this match. Skinner, along with Chief Wiggum, has been complaining about the officiating for a while now during the SWF, but I don't think this is the solution that Skinner necessarily wanted. Well, I'm still confident that Seymour Skinner could walk out of the steel cage with the SWF Championship, and there you see him just eyeing down GM Helst. I believe GM Helst when he says he's going to call it down the middle. But ladies and gentlemen, out comes the SWF champion. It's Bart Simpson, and the crowd is going absolutely electric now that he's skating his way to the ring. Bart Simpson is feeling very confident about tonight's main event. He says that there will be a winner, and that whoever wins, it will just, oh my goodness, and look at Bart Simpson now skateboarding along the steel cage. It's cool stunts like that is why he has that charisma. It's why the audience actually love him. But as I was saying earlier, Bart Simpson says that he will just beat the absolute piss out of Seymour Skinner tonight inside the steel cage. In my opinion, I think Bart Simpson is going to thrive inside the steel cage. He thrives under environments like this. But I wonder how Bart Simpson feels about GM Helst being the special guest referee. I don't think it really concerns him either way. He's looking forward to getting his hands on Skinner, and he says that tonight we will see who is the straight up better wrestler. And ladies and gentlemen, there you see Seymour Skinner and Bart Simpson eyeing each other down, and the bell has rung. The match has officially begun, and Seymour Skinner immediately charges at Bart Simpson, but Bart Simpson ducks, trips Seymour Skinner. Bart Simpson goes for a crucifix pin, a quick kick out from Seymour Skinner. Skinner now tripping Bart Simpson, going for a quick pin of his own. Bart Simpson kicks out. Seymour Skinner now picks up Bart Simpson. Bart Simpson dropping Seymour Skinner, a jackknife pin, but Skinner kicks out once again. Now Bart Simpson running the ropes. Seymour Skinner throwing a clothesline. Bart Simpson ducks that clothesline. And wait a minute, Bart Simpson jumps off the steel cage for a crossbody. Another pin and another kick out from Seymour Skinner. And now Bart Simpson throwing Skinner into that dangerous steel cage, tripping up Seymour Skinner. And now Bart Simpson, a tilt-a-whirl hurricanrana. Down goes Skinner, the pin and the kick out from Seymour Skinner. These two are going to go absolutely crazy. And Bart Simpson looking to escape there, but Seymour Skinner drags him down and throws Bart Simpson into the steel cage. And now a German suplex from Seymour Skinner. Seymour Skinner now has Bart Simpson's head in the front chancery. Oh, he's showing off that flexibility. Say whatever you want about Seymour Skinner. You don't have to like him, but he's very flexible as Seymour Skinner now. Just got a beautiful submission hold onto Bart. And now Seymour Skinner, once again, getting Bart Simpson in that front chancery. And now Seymour Skinner. And oh my goodness, a butterfly suplex into the steel cage. Seymour Skinner goes for the cover and Bart kicks out. These two were waiting, were excited to just completely destroy each other inside the steel cage. And wait a minute, Martin Prince has opened the door. Seymour Skinner looking to simply walk out the door. If Seymour Skinner just simply walks out, but Bart Simpson catches Seymour Skinner. And Bart Simpson now, a hurricanrana, Seymour Skinner going head first into the cage wall. And now Bart Simpson looking to escape, but Martin Prince closing the door on Bart. That's actually one way to win this matchup. And Seymour Skinner, shotgun dropkick out of nowhere. Into the corner goes Bart. As I was about to say, if you walk out the door and both feet touch the floor, you win the match. And this is another way to win the match. Seymour Skinner, I think he's looking to climb out of this. He's climbing up the steel cage. He's looking to escape the cage. That's another way to win. And now Seymour Skinner, Bart Simpson, what the hell?
Oh my God!
Canadian Destroyer off the top of the cage. Holy shit, I cannot believe this. Bart Simpson stops Seymour Skinner from escaping the cage with a Canadian Destroyer off the top. Here we go. We are now kicking into next gear. Both men are down. Neither man has moved, and Bart Simpson is only just starting to move. He's crawling. He's crawling towards the cage wall. And now Bart Simpson looking to escape. Bart Simpson planning his escape. And Bart Simpson, he's at the top. He's so close, but here comes Skinner. Seymour Skinner from behind, climbing up after Bart. Oh my goodness, Bart Simpson teetering. Seymour Skinner, Bart Simpson, both men at the top of the cage. What the hell is Seymour Skinner thinking here? No fucking way. A German suplex off the top of the cage. Holy shit. Seymour Skinner just gave Bart Simpson a German suplex off the top of the cage. Payback for that Canadian Destroyer. Both men are down. Both men are beaten and brutalized. This steel cage is very unforgiving. It brings out the worst of people, in my opinion. These two going to war. Anything for the SWF Championship. And Seymour Skinner very slowly turns over Bart Simpson. Now has the pin. And a kick out. GM Hell's taking his sweet time. But Bart Simpson kicks out. That was very close. Seymour Skinner almost became the SWF champion. And now Seymour Skinner's pissed. He's getting in Hell's face. He's arguing with GM Hell. Seymour Skinner, maybe he felt that he got screwed over right there. He's not sure. Wait a minute, Bart Simpson, schoolboy. Oh my goodness, Bart Simpson was close, but Skinner kicks out. GM Hell's right there for that call. Did not waste any time for that pin. And now both men, and another shotgun drop kick. This time Bart Simpson going into the cage. Seymour Skinner back to his feet. Bart Simpson is down and is Seymour Skinner thinking what I think he's thinking? He's talking trash now to GM Helst, and now Seymour Skinner. Oh no, he's looking for that punt kick, but Bart Simpson moves, and Skinner kicks the cage. Seymour Skinner kicks the cage wall, and now Bart Simpson using that wall once again to springboard, and oh my goodness, DDT! A flight over DDT. Both men are down once again. Bart Simpson, the crowd is going absolutely crazy. Bart Simpson's firing up. He's once again turned his attention to that cage wall. And I think Bart Simpson is planning another escape. And wait a minute, Bart, what are you doing? Martin Prince? What the hell is Martin Prince doing at the top of the cage? And now Bart Simpson's climbing up towards Martin Prince. And now both men are at top. They're face to face. Oh my goodness, Bart Simpson now just smashing. Oh my God! What? Bart Simpson just pushed Martin Prince off the top of the cage. And Martin Prince crashes into the table down below. What an absolute fall from grace. It was anything but graceful for Martin. And now Bart Simpson off the top of the cage. And Bart Simpson with one arm over Skinner. Bart Simpson gets the win. Oh my goodness, what an absolute chaotic, crazy, bonkers steel cage match this was. But Bart Simpson, in the end, overcomes the odds. Bart Simpson defeats Seymour Skinner. And Bart Simpson is still the SWF champion. I cannot believe just what an absolute crazy match this was. This was unforgiving. This was brutal. Both men stopped at nothing and gave it their all. But in the end, Bart Simpson overcomes the odds and is still the SWF champion. The crowd are happy. They're clapping. Bart Simpson is celebrating. Martin Prince still has not moved. Seymour Skinner has not moved. And now Bart Simpson climbing to the top of the cage to celebrate with his fans, to celebrate with the audience. I still cannot get over just how absolutely barbaric this steel cage match was. I don't know if either man will ever be the same ever again, but congratulations to Bart Simpson for defeating Seymour Skinner here tonight and escaping the cage, walking out of the steel cage, still the SWF champion. That was one hell of a main event. What the hell? What the hell is Sideshow Bob? Sideshow Bob, that son of a bitch from out of nowhere, just smashed Bart Simpson in the back of the head with that damn mallet. Damn you, Sideshow Bob.